Go down, it's cloudy again.
Alright then, people. Your flower cloud is back. I have been missing for a while, I do agree. But yeah, I am able to do a speech now. I'm well enough to do one, which I haven't been for a while. What I would like to talk about is differences between how sighted people and how visually impaired people communicate with other people. And the differences are massive, I have to say. And I personally struggle with that. Actually, before I start speaking, I'd like to give a shout out to Spirit Walker because he is the one who gave me the idea. There was one time when we were speaking and he asked me, Cloudy, is it like different for you how you interact with people and how people interact with you? And you know, I gave it some analysis and I was like, actually, yes, it is. So, well, don't forget me started on that one. Let's get into it then. So, sighted people. One thing that is very common when people talk to each other is the fact that people look at each other. Quite often people say to me, Cloudy, look at me when I'm speaking to you. But for a blind person, we don't look at people, but we put an ear out to hear what they say. And people often come at me for this and say, look, you know, get some eye contact, like people speaking to you, look at them. First of all, how the heck am I going to look at you when I can't see you? And second of all, why am I looking at you when I need to hear you? When I need to hear what you're saying? That's one of the biggest differences, and one of the differences I extremely struggle with, because people do rely on the look. And one other thing about looks is the fact that people do give looks to each other when they greet, when they speak and stuff. But for a VI person, we rely on a totally different thing. We rely on tactile communication, cuddles, kisses, things like that. I personally always greet people with a cuddle and a kiss. That's typical. Because I can't give you a look, nor can I take a look from you, but I can give you a cuddle, and I can take a cuddle from you also. And one other thing that I've picked up is a lot of the time people tend to look at someone and without calling them by name start speaking to them, and they can see that somebody's looking at them and they reply back. With blind people, that's impossible. Look at me all you like, I ain't gonna be able to tell you're looking at me. If you don't call me by name, or if you don't like give me a little hug or anything, or put your hand on my shoulder or something, I'm not going to be able to tell that you're speaking to me. And that's another difference. We need a straightforward signal that you're actually talking to us. And one thing as well that people tend to do is sighted people quite often understand each other without having to be too detailed. because they do like show signs sometimes if they can't put something into words, or something like they understand the visual aspects of what people are saying. As for us, for blindies, we can't see you showing any signs to us, so you have to put things into words whether you can or you can't. Tough luck, bro. And also, you have to be descriptive when you speak to us. You can't just start talking about something and expect me to understand what you're talking about if you don't describe it to me, if you don't describe what it looks like, how big it is, how little it is, you know, or even show me with your hands or something so I can feel it, or you know what I mean? If you don't give me a direct idea of what that thing is, how it looks / feels / sounds like, I ain't gonna be able to understand what you're talking about. And it's difficult because sighted people don't seem to understand us a lot of the time. And this has to change. It is difficult because you're alienating us. You are alienating us by not understanding us, by not talking to us in a specific way that you have to talk to us, by making us try to be visual when we can't be visual with you. You're alienating us. And it really gets difficult. You can't expect us to understand what you're talking about if you don't describe something, or to make eye contact with you when we need to put an ear out and listen to what you're saying, or for us to be able to tell that you're speaking to us without giving a straightforward signal that you're speaking to us. You know, it's difficult. Or to give us a look, yeah, and expect us to give you a look back. We don't understand looks. We can't take looks. We can't give looks. Tactile side is very important, like to me especially. Like, if I've fallen out with someone, until this day, if I make peace with them, I won't be reassured that I've made peace with them until they give me a cuddle. In the same way, will you not be reassured that you've made peace with someone if they don't give you a look? It's difficult because we are different. The communication between VI and sighted is extremely different. And if we don't start thinking about that, we're gonna alienate all the blind people that we got. And one of them is speaking to you right here, right now. I really am hoping that I've put something forward, that I've opened your eyes a little bit, that you can understand what I'm saying. Because day by day, it's getting ridiculous. Like, so many groups that I follow got, like Billie Eilish I follow Juice WRLD, rest in peace, I follow XXXTentacion, rest in peace. Yeah. And people keep putting pics and things out, and I say, could please somebody describe this to me, because I am blind and I cannot see this. And the screen reader apps only read things off the screen but not actually describe pictures. And you won't imagine how much backlash I get from these people. Oh, how can you be blind if you're writing? Oh, stop faking, stop lying, and da-da-da. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Open your eyes, everyone. Blind people build this world, not just blind, but people with other disabilities. Take Louis Braille, for instance. I mentioned him in my last speech, in which I wasn't able to speak myself and had to tell a text-to-speech lady to speak for me. He was blind, and look what difference he made. Look what difference he made to those who couldn't read and write back in the years. Look what difference he made. We got Braille now. We can read, we can write. See that? So please, value us. Yes, we are different, but we are also people, just like you. And we bleed red, and we breathe, and we feel, and we speak, and excuse my brutality, we and poo the same color. No, but seriously though, we are different, but we are people, and please treat us like people, not like aliens who throw down wee and poo in blood red colors and stuff like that. Oh my days. I really hope you understand where I'm coming from. I was pretty glad to speak to you all again. Glad I made you laugh if I have. Please feedback to me on this. I really want to hear what you all think of this. I really want to, see what your viewpoints are on this one. And did you find this, have you learned anything from this? Was this helpful? Was I making myself clear in the speech? Do you agree or disagree? Anything? Please, just give me a bit of analysis on this one, yeah? Alright, everyone. Just want to give you a big loud wish you all best of luck and hoping to speak to you all again.